Cohen Pong and Wcq.
Introducing first, from Singapore, Cohen Pong. And his opponent, from China, Wcq.
So the watch is off because what time is it? It's game time. And it's a time that many of the fans have been waiting for. People come in from far and wide, fly in to see this man play. Doing whatever they can to get a ticket at the last moment if there is one left. Very few seats that I can see anyway. Looks like a packed house for the man of the house itself globally. He's got a best-of-5 battle. First player to win 3 games to 11. Must win by 2, will win the match. It's a first encounter for these two at WTT. The world ranked number 1 versus the world ranked number 140. Sorry, I just had something in my throat there. Cohen Pong in incredible form to make it this far. After all, it's the round of 32 at the biggest event of the year. 2 left-handers, an 82 of 97, quite a record from Wcq. Ingrid Bogren, one of my favorite umpires from Sweden. Hope to see her in the Sweden Smash, the first ever European Smash to enter the calendar in a WTT
Player,
year.
come for the toss.
Congratulations, WTT, and congratulations, you, the spectator, because you've got a wonderful 2025 to look forward to. And we're starting off with a big bang here. The Singapore Smash. It's the second round of action, the second match for Wcq in men's singles.
Black or red? Red. You have black. Black. Pang, winner. Receive. This side.
So there it is. Cohen Pong wins the coin toss. I think my favorite thing about that coin toss was they gave Cohen Pong the choice, and he said, no, choice is yours, Wcq. To the king. Wang King in Mandarin. Character, anyway, that is the family name for the king of the food chain right now, the defending champion, Wcq, Lionheart, 24 years old. He took 2 smashes last year, Saudi Smash, and he took the Singapore Smash. 10 titles to his name. Find me a man with more titles to his name. Look at all these championships, titles. My goodness, he's a spectrum here. WTT Star Contender Doha, 2024 champion. Singapore Smash champion. Saudi Smash champion. And ended the year strong after a little bit of turbulence with the WTT Finals, Fukuoka, the champion. Man, it had been a very interesting year for Wcq. Dramatic, and here he is. Had a rough start against Yukiya Uda, but came back from 6-9 down to win. Cohen Pong here, 22 years old. So 2 relative youngsters on the table, 140 in the world. Titles are tough to come by in WTT, and he's playing in the toughest continent in the world, Asia. Dominant in the world of table tennis. Prize Monet. Not a painting in France, but enough money to pay for that should you become the champion. I don't know the details or what a Monet costs, but $75,000 to the champion. Thumbs up indeed. Like and subscribe. Fan vote, what do you think? 76%. Wcq. Aw, matching hoodies. I don't know if those are hoodies or not. Could just be sweatshirts. Wcq fan club. Who am I to label clothing, though? The Wcq fan club is probably about 90% of the stadium right now. Just saying. There's another Wcq banner in the crowd. By the way it shakes, I'm guessing it's also a towel, potentially. A lot of multi-purpose fan paraphernalia or pan-paraphernalia. Mixing it up in the back. Back row all the way to the walls. The Wang Chuqin fans with pride. Whoa, foxy ears out there. Some cool little anime style. He's had his hands high on many occasions in celebration throughout the last year. And to start off this new year, the Chinese New Year has just started. We're still celebrating it. It's time to celebrate some table tennis.
First game, Wang Chuqin to serve, level.
So the first in the world rankings, the first to serve, Wang Chuqin, best of 5. Finding the middle here, and the crowd likes it. Again, it's tough playing in front of your home crowd, but feeling like you're anywhere but. Good receive, he's quick. Generates quite a lot of power. There we go, Singapore, my goodness. Who knows, by the end of the week, well, we'll see how many Singaporeans are left. Last man standing for Singapore, Koen Pang, with an uphill battle. 139 spots between them in the world rankings. Oh, look how quick he is to turn. This is a man who's done his mandatory military service in Singapore already. Fast, fit. Having stood next to him recently, I'd guess he's slightly the taller of the two players. Taking his chances, Koen Pang, but consistent in the open rally, Wang Chuqin. Creates that good angle, testing the footwork. Oh, tugging that one, a wrap around the waist. Steps around the corner, abbreviated stroke, a fast long serve comes in, and an even tougher shot comes back. Almost a no look. Whips around that. And if I'm on Koen Pang's bench, I say, that's right, take your chances. Gonna have to try something. If you play your standard game, you can expect the expected result. Always tough to stay in a rally when your big shot comes right back to the baseline. This right here, forehand flick. Koen Pang keeps the racket high, but with the danger waiting on the other side of the table. Watch this setup. Wang Chuqin starts to turn.
4-4.
Back edge of the table for Wang Chuqin. Not exactly sure if it's out already or not. Haven't had as much time to check out the new YouTube videos from WTT. Fair play, quick to point it out. Koen Pang, who stood next to Wang Chuqin recently.
Bet 5-4.
That's the reason I referenced the YouTube channel. You'll have a chance to see Koen Pang right next to the man who was born year of the dragon, inspired by the dragon.
4-6.
And the best record of anyone in the history of table tennis against the dragon. Hope, one of his nicknames. Lionheart, Wang Chuqin.
4-7.
So quick to capitalize on an opportunity. The touch, the lunge, the leap. Where are we? Nice adjustment, recovering the net, Koen Pang, and then still finding a way to earn the forehand in the open rally. This is not an easy ball. Quality backhand. And look at the bend, the curve, an inside-out forehand to the middle of the table. Bit of side spin, no contact from the other side. Service game strong, tough to receive. Remember, two men in the draw, the top two seeds, put at the exact opposite parts of the draw. Lin Shidong and Wang Chuqin. Turning up the heat a bit. Tough to hang when it comes in boiling like this ball. Constant spraying around. They all look similar speeds. The placement, 6 of the last 8. Some serious momentum from Wang Chuqin. Turning his back to the table. Have to take some chances. Crowd impressed. Cohen Pong, as they will be and have been. Yao Ning supporting from the bench. National team head coach. Oh, beautiful stroke. Cohen Pong glides in like an angel and puts that away with a forehand flick from the clouds. Oh, man, scooping. Wang Chuqin, like, did that just happen? How did you do that? A little deeper serve. Well protected here against that forehand flick, and it's 3 game points for Wang Chuqin. Well, it was a fight to the finish, 11-7. While we've seen closer games today, I think this would be quite out of the expectations for many, despite, or just based on, the difference in their world rankings. Or say, the world #1 and a homegrown Singaporean star, Cohen Pong, with 7 points.
发球是没问题，发这儿你让他拧这一下，你撕他一下没关系，包括发到中间这儿也很好，把他推这个，他就会推你个反手腕，包括他拧这一下你也可以，就注意什么，他发这个只要是平的这个都是小转不转短的这一下，侧旋这儿有长的。
So a little smash back to 2024 where Wang Chuqin went all the way through against Liang Qingquin. Here is the championship point, and he took it, a big one. Massive win here for a man who's won more than anybody in the game, and the fireworks from all directions for the champion, the world #1. It was one of 2 grand smashes he would take. Ah, I see. 83 wins, so 2 players in front of him in the race to be the first ever player to get 100 WTT wins. Lin Shidong with 91, Tomokazu Harimoto with 85. Wang Chuqin in #3. Hugo Calderano not too far behind. You can see some of the big names that are here on that list. Pretty much everyone's here. You can't be a table tennis player at the top of the game and not be here for this massive event.
1 love.
In case you're curious how Lin Shidong has so many more wins than Wang Chuqin, yet their world rankings are the opposite order. The big part of that is where those wins come into play, where players participate.
1-all.
Lin Shidong had an incredible finish to last year, the Shidong show, really. What, 5 of the last 6 events? Félix Lebrun coming in Montpellier to get his face in the middle of that reel of Shidongs. Perfect touch.
1-2.
Cohen Pong right near that edge of the table, taking all the pace off this ball. Wow. Don't know what the finger of apology was for. 49 seconds into that self video. Just so much spin. Now this is where racket speed does not equal speed of ball. If you brush the ball, you can keep the ball very difficult to control by simply spinning it. Cohen Pong doing a little inspecting here after some powerful shots have been played on the world-class balls.
Left 2-all. 3-2.
A little bit longer serve, still in between. Something a bit confusing to the receiver. Something unusual that he won't see too often. Wang Chuqin. Clever idea. Oh, interesting. I saw the hand raise from Cohen Pong almost as if to say, my bad, it hit, but it wasn't that. I think it was more just a balance thing, like a little bit of self-guidance, what to do next time around. We can be our own biggest critic. It's important to be our biggest self-supporter as well.
4-3.
It's a fine balance. The confidence to trust yourself and know that you're right sometimes, and the humility to know that you can always be wrong. Wang Hao cheering on the world #1.
4-all.
It's funny, even the world #1 knows what it's like to not get his way. Last year, a handful of names got the better of Wang Chuqin.
5-4.
Truls Morgaard, Benjamin Faraji, Anders Lind, Lin Shidong, to name a few. The Chinese national team standards, the only one of those, in quotes, forgivable would be Lin Shidong, teammate.
5-all.
Cohen Pong had the lead, took his chances, and has to. That's how he got the lead, taking chances. It's never fun when you serve off the table, but he's taking the chances necessary to put pressure on the world #1. Love the quality of every shot in this rally from Cohen Pong, from the opening push to the coverage in the backhand. Long push, subtle, racket high, just guiding it around, a little bend with the backhand to send it out to the wide forehand side.
All.
So with the second towel break, just like to highlight that while Wang Chuqin is not a massive figure in terms of stature, it's one of the beauties of the sport here. You have so many different shapes and sizes in our sport. And even some of the thinnest players, from Satyen Yanashekaran to others from France, I'll tell you more about later, they're solid, they're strong.
7-6.
Alexandre Robineau, I bumped into one night getting into a taxi. And he's a thin guy, but he is muscular. He is strong. The leaping lion footwork out here from Lionheart as he lunges forward to get around for this forehand. Middle of the table, treats it as if it's the backhand corner completely. To maneuver with such confidence takes some very brave play. Now Wang Chuqin ties it up.
Seven.
And a timeout now from Cohen Pong.
Timeout.
Taking his chances, he has to.
往那边去超上，这样会很过。你说刚才那个球稍微有点快。怕有点快。
重心就走，要不然就对呀，就是。您那种球一拧完以后，下板球一平拧的话，你不好回去的，对吧？其实也可以了，但是我一拧完，他这样下下回他OK 了，没事。
So still shaking off a little bit of frustration. Positivity, again, a muscle that needs exercise.
8-7.
It's tough when you've had a, well, disappointing result in a very tight match, knowing that you come so close to getting a grip on something. Still not over. Wang Chuqin with his second serve at 8-7.
7-9.
In the open exchange, manages to step in front. 7 is where Cohen Pong stopped last game. Again, a very strong start from Cohen Pong in both of these games. What makes the champions is how they finish. Fast feet, Wang Chuqin earns himself 3 game points. The idea is right. There's good pressure here from Wang Chuqin. And a service gift. Welcome to Singapore. No red envelope needed for this one, but a red block on the scoreboard. It's a 2-0 lead for Wang Chuqin.
光下就发一个点，一个点你看了吧？落点要发开一点，有时候翻。
So here's a serve. Check out the rotation on that. So right underspin or backspin, 2,500. That's interesting to me. It looked like very heavy spin. In the open rally, you've seen some incredible spin. And this is the serve placement. Everything half long, middle of the table, to the backhand and more to the forehand. And that's the second bounce. Not where the ball comes to the point of contact, but where it bounces on the table. Back edge of the table, Cohen Pong. Just to think about that statistic, though, what that means is Wang Chuqin hasn't taken too many chances just yet. Wang Chuqin saying to the assistant umpire, that was his point. Just to make sure there was no confusion there. High integrity, a noble man.
2 love.
Exceptionally so, I would say, within this sport. Almost everybody, there's just, I don't know, I think it comes with traveling the world. All these players are globetrotters. And they sort of understand what integrity is. Oh, nothing to question about that. All the integrity in the world can't get this ball back. A forehand flick with power. Cohen Pong has shown us on a few occasions the little shuffle he had to do with the feet. He was pretty deep on the table for that flick. Good start here from the Singaporean. And you can feel the intention. Take your chances as soon as you get a sniff of an opportunity. Take it all away. Take your chances. First point on the scoreboard for the world #1 in game 3.
2, 3.
When he leans back like that, it makes you want to tuck your hair back, gets you nervous in the crowd, doesn't it? Got his whole body into this shot. Cohen Pong.
4-2.
Clever, clever. Out to that wide forehand side. He doesn't show where he's going to go. And the replay, it's so tough to be physically that fit that you can keep your body still until the very last moment with your wrist back to pick your placement on the table. Full step around, it's a strong forehand. Again, the round of 64 to get through. He came back to beat Manav Tucker in Game 5. An Indian superstar who played through the qualification rounds against some very tough opponents.
2-6.
Cohen Pong getting the locals cheering. Just so much spin on this shot. Wang Chuqin, again, doesn't always have to be power. So many factors to consider, so many ways to win a point. So 2 points on the trot here. And the fans who flew in to see him live, yeah, you like it? Clean from the baseline, no timeout left for Cohen Pong. He was ready for the push. This is how fast and fit you have to be in this sport. To take advantage of a serve like that. Man, we're just hitting the ball too hard. It's not just Wang Chuqin either. Again, Cohen Pong at 140 in the world. You can imagine will skyrocket in the rankings after taking his opening round at such a big event. Skyrocket might be a little bit extreme, but expect a big jump. For Wang Chuqin, there's nowhere else to go. That said, from a level standpoint, he has to keep reinventing himself because he's got a fast riser on his tail, the world #2. Xiao Zhan right there in the blue in the background. Hey, my favorite physio from Singapore there. She's been with table tennis for quite some time now. Good angle on this, as wide as can be, and he disguises it well, Cohen Pong. Good bend on that backhand. 1 point in front, Cohen Pong. Point for point, every point is going to be its own battle. Ooh.
8-6.
I didn't see what the fortune was. It could have just been winning the point on a ball that was not an impressive receive by their standards. Fast, long serve. I think Cohen Pong was saying your serve was better than my receive.
8-7.
At the business end of the game, looking to hang on. All Cohen Pong has to do is win this next point. And then again, and then again, and so on. Easier said than done, but sometimes that's what a player needs to tell himself. Focus is so important in this sport. It's part of the reason Ma Long wouldn't talk to anybody, but have his head down, tunnel vision. Wang Chuqin with 6 of the last 8 points.
Nine, 8.
And while this was a shorter battle, every single one of those points that he's won has been its own battle. Service placement, ready to turn quickly when he recognizes a forehand. And this time the long serve pays off. It sets up match point for Wang Chuqin. And you can see the shoulders, the breath of relief for many of these ticket holders that their man, the world #1, will give them an opportunity to come back and see him live again, to retain his title. It's a long, long way to go. And every round gets tougher. 8 serving 10.
11.
And that is business. A closed door. Wang Chuqin 3-0. With a good handshake, pat on the back, and eye contact. Says to Cohen Pong in body language, "You were strong, brother. You were strong." 7-7 and 8. I think for many fans, Cohen Pong has impressed us. He's put his name on the map. He's been here as one of the 2 leaders for the Singaporean men. But the Cinderella story ends here for the last man standing in Singapore. It's the defending champ who moves on. Lionheart, Wang Chuqin, hope himself into the round of 16. Who will he be playing? Fun fact, he'll be playing Anton Shelberry, a player who's been incredibly strong in Paris over the summer. Took down some big names, including the world number 3 who'd beaten Wang Chuqin in 2022 at the World Champs. There's a humility. Love it. The way he looks at him as if to say, hey man, not every day is gonna be your day, but you fought hard, you played well. 150% the points. Wang Chuqin 33 to the 22 of Cohen Pong. Serve-wise, nearly 20% the better on serve success, and after 24 minutes of play, these were some full games. Hats off to Cohen Pong for coming to the table against a player that many would say, I could only dream of beating this man. Cohen Pong gave some strong performances, started every game well, but in the very end, Wang Chuqin found his way back under pressure. And that's the name of the game, pressure. How do you handle it? Well, it's a masterclass from the man on top of the food chain, Wang Chuqin.
Great match tonight, very solid. You had an electric end to 2024. How would you describe the start so far to 2025?
恭喜王楚钦，今天的比赛非常出色。那对你来说的话，2024年也是画上了一个非常精彩的句号。那你怎么评价今年这个2025年的开始呢？
我觉得其实总结过太多2024了，2025其实到现在来说也是刚刚开始吧，自己也不确定到底是一个什么样的一个表现，所以说还是随着一场一场的这种胜利来奠定自己最后的总结吧。
Actually, I have summarized and reviewed my 2024 many times. Well, 2025 has 2024 many times, and 2025 has just begun. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this year. I just hope that I could have one more win, I could have more wins to add up to a wonderful 2025.
Being the number 1, everyone loves playing you. You've got a big, tough opponent against Anton Shelberg from Sweden coming up in the round of 16. What dish will you eat the night before you play him?
那作为世界排名第1的选手呢，大家都非常的期待和你交战。你下一轮的对手将是来自瑞典的安东卡尔伯格。那么我们想要知道一下，在跟他交手之前，那顿饭你要吃什么呢？
那最后一个是什么？
那顿饭要吃什么？比赛前？
什么？
比赛前打算吃什么？
比赛前打算吃什么？明天，不是下个比赛是吗？
对。
吃饭。
I'll have a meal.
Well, a great match today. We loved watching you play again, and we look forward to that encounter in the round of 16. Good luck.
Thank you.
Wow. What a perfect shot there with the crowd standing behind him. Crowd loving it. Keeping it simple. Quite generic there in the answer. A little bit of Captain Obvious from the captain of the world rankings right now. I will eat a meal. He's like, what do you say? Say that again. Say it again. I dare you. Iggy, an infectious smile in that plot twist of a question. Whoa. Grown men, women, a spill in the crowd. He's carrying the young one and he's still got the ball? Sports Center. Wow. Hope we see a highlight of that on WTT's social media, carrying the daughter and the Wang Chuqin ball. Wang Chuqin carrying the victory to face Anton Shelberry in the next round. We got Miłosz Radzimski, who got through Chirița. Julian Chirița, the Cinderella story from Romania. He'll be battling world number 8, Patrick Franziska, and Miłosz Radzimski of Poland, then in the round of 16. But we've got 1/4 of the draw there on screen, a lot more left, and today we've got some.
This is what it is all about for the whole season.
Love for the day, replay. We don't care about what they say, and I go on, nah, nah. And you go on, nah, nah. No love on a holiday. Yeah, no love on a holiday. Yeah, no love on a holiday. No love on a holiday. No love on a holiday.
The star is here, Cohen Pong, Singapore's bright future, signing some autographs. Him and Isaac Kwek. A lot to look forward to in Singapore. Wang Chuqin hitting the ball. Watch this. Is that the guy? Is that the guy who was carrying his daughter in one arm and still caught the ball? Some pretty cool celebration moments here from the players to the stands. Chen Xingtong 3-0 versus Xiao Jianyi to start off this half of the second session. And then Wang Chuqin with a bagel for Cohen Pong. He moves on to the round of 16. And now it's the mixed doubles round of 16.